Hey everybody, it's Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're back for another episode of Punk. This is like episode 11, I think. Anyway, today we're going to set up the nitrogen plant, our line. As you can see, we have the phosphorus and the potassium both feeding. This will be the last line we need to supply the materials. The phosphorus is down to almost to 80%, and the potassium is up to almost 40%. So we're going to set up this line today for the final line that we need for the nitrogen. And to do that, what we're going to need is we're going to need to make the NWR air extractor. We're going to place that back here. Like that. You just need to run some power back here to it to get it going. And we will do that shortly. We are also going to need to make a fabricator, because as you can see, the recipe for pure nitrogen, oh, it's not this one, I'm sorry, my bad, not this one, it's the refinery, what we're going to need. We need 20 pumps, we have 10, so we're going to need to make some rubber. Somewhere. Gotta find a place we can make some rubber real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the rubber, and then I'm going to add this, turn it on, let it make some rubber so that we can actually we don't need to do that. I forgot, I think I have some rubber. It should be in here now, though, the ones that we did make. Not in this one. I believe we have some rubber in here. Yeah. There we go. Let me put this back. We'll make these pumps. We need 20 of them, I believe. There we go. Now let's see if we can make this refinery. pure nitrogen is going to take filters. I believe we are making filters here. I'm not mistaken. Yes. So what we will do here, we will break this up like this. We'll put a splitter in there. I don't know if that's going to work or not. It looks like it might be too close. It'll work. Alright. That doesn't look right. Ooh. There we go. Let's get that connected up. Now all we gotta do is run a line from there. Okay, so as soon as this gets done, we're going to actually pick this up. We're going to move this thing way back over here. So that we can put another compressor in here to feed the nitrogen and stuff. Make do with the metal scrap we got. We can always go up and grab some if we really need it, but we don't need that many more cables. We're almost done with all that. Wrong table. Belong on this table. So we end up with 5. That should do it, hopefully. I think we have to still power the compressor. Yep, we do. I just want to get this nitrogen going. This air extractor. $162 out of 220, so we should be good to go there. Let's see if that thing's doing anything yet. There it goes. Alright, one more thing to power. We should be good to go. If we can get this thing powered up, how many electricals? We only have 2 left. That's not going to be enough. We're going to need to run up top and grab some scrap metal. There we go. And we're almost fully done with the setup. Let's see. And I did it again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Go up here, make some copper scrap. And let's make some cables. Alright, so we should be good to go. Let's get this machine fired up. All right. That should be the last machine we have to power. Moment. I see things moving. There goes the nitrogen. I'm not seeing any jars coming out of here, though. Oh, there's some. That should be making the pure nitrogen there. Pure nitrogen. We just need the vials. Let's go get our vials figured out. Climb up top to do that, and I want to put a splitter up here. Didn't we have a staircase right there? Yeah. Yes, we did. Right. Come on. We need to go with the big splitter. So we're going to have to build this out here so that we can swing this to us. I don't know if that's going to create a problem with that belt or not, because it may end up clipping the belt. It is clipping the belt. The other one doesn't seem to be doing that. So, build this out. Okay, And hopefully this is going to work. I'm going to have to jump down and come back. And I need to get it started out of here. Oh, no, I'm not. Dang it. Because I can't pull from there. I have to pull from this side. Hey, nabbit. Alright, so that's not going to work. I'm going to have to add some more to this. And I need to go to connections, belt, here. I need to pop this puppy right up to the edge right there. Let's see. Are we going to see some results coming out the other end? We're waiting. Oh, shoot. I don't think I have this on. That might be the problem. Oh, I need the recipe. Looks like we have nitrogen. And there you have it, folks. All three components that we needed are now being fed into Monolith 2. I need to get this other one over here running. I stopped it because I was trying to allow the plastics to catch up so it would be more balanced. I'm going to have it start running again as well. Alright, now we can turn the platinum back on. There we go. There's the rollers. Oh, this is a fully automated enterprise. I don't have to do anything but sit here and look pretty and watch. Unless I've got some issue going on over here. I think I turned this one off over here. I've got to turn it back on. Let's see. What's going on here? Why aren't these going in? Here. Oh, it's because it's in the wrong one. There we go. That's what's happening. All right, now we're cooking with the gas. Yep, there comes that. I think we need to do the same thing on this one, really, to balance this out by taking all this out and allowing the plastic to build up in here. we're going to do is we're going to shut this off. What is all this? Phosphorus, 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 phosphorus. Alright, so let's go put this in the phosphorus storage unit. Oh. Yeah, we really need to do something about that. So, how many do we have? We got enough. Up. We need to recharge. Get all this stuff out of our bags that we don't need. Ready to this thing balanced out, because that's what we're going to need to do. I'll probably end up working on that off camera, seeing as how it could take a while for that to work. Alright, let's see if we can move all this platinum out of here. I'm gonna shut that off. There we go. Go ditch all this stuff. There we go. We'll ditch that guy. We'll back that down to 1 drone instead of 2, so it won't be feeding the materials so fast. And we have to wait on the plastics. That will balance that out, and that thing will constantly be dropping the filters that we need. Alrighty, so while that's filling up, I'll go ahead and pause this, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back, and what we're doing now, we've got everything set up, and what we're doing now is it's just a term that I use. I call it priming the machines. And so what I've done is I've set this up. Use every recipe on these lines that run into the Monolith are 2-to-1. So this recipe for the filter is 2 plastic ingots to 1 aluminum ingot. So I want to fill all these empty spaces with the one that's double, which is the plastic in this case. And then this is the slot for the platinum, and we only have 100 in there. Now, this is being fed by 2. I added another drone pad, and so this is being fed by 2. So as you can see, everything is backed up into this machine, and this is completely full on the bottom and completely full on the top. This is backing up into the drone pad, and the drone pad has a couple hundred in there right now, but I want to let this, I'm going to wait until this is completely full, or close to it. And the same thing with this one. And this one is the same as the other one. I actually have this machine making the platinum ingots. It will fill this completely up, and then once it's completely full, I won't care about if this is empty or not. I mean, if this is full or not, because this fills up very fast, because it's 2-to-1 there again. So this one doesn't matter. But these two must be completely full. And what that's going to do is going to give us a steady stream of the filters that we're sending out. And we're sending filters to 2 spots, which hence the reason I added another drone pad. One is going to this one. Now, once we get those all full over there, then we have to prime these machines. And how we're going to do that is we are going to allow all these filters to completely fill this up from here all the way back to here. And then we will have 20 of the contaminated nitrogen in here. I can actually go grab those right now. We want to keep that at 20. Contaminated nitrogen. And what I'm going to do is take that over here and make sure we have 20 in that slot. Well, that's phosphorus. What is this? Contaminated nitrogen. Did I grab the wrong thing? I did. Anyways, I want to keep that. That'll have 20, and then I'm going to allow all these to fill up. Once that happens, this machine will be primed. And then next, I'm going to leave this machine off. The compressor here, the big one. And I'm going to allow this to fill up to 50 of the pure nitrogen. Once that's completely full, and once our lines are all the way full, then that would be prepped and ready to go. I can't fire that one until, because they're both getting the same filters, I won't fire that one until this one is completely full. Once this one is completely full of filters, once all our filters are backed up to the machines on the belts, then both these machines will be fully primed, all this will be fully primed, and then we can fire it up. And the reason that I do that is because I'm trying to fully automate the factory. And I want it all the way full so that it's fully automated and it will continue to run. Now, we have the contaminated, this one is doing the potassium, I believe, yes. This one's doing the potassium. As you can see, it stopped right here. And that, I think, is because it's full. Let's have a look-see. And it's full. The potassium vial is completely full. That one is done. We go up to the next floor, we'll be able to see the vial is completely full now. And it is. There you go. This is the potassium over here. It's completely full. This is the phosphorus. It's almost full. And of course, the nitrogen is barely starting out. But basically what's going to happen is those will fill up very quickly with the machines fully automated and primed. And that is going to complete Monolith 2, which means we'll pretty much be done with that. Now I'm going to continue to work this because I'm building a factory. I am going to completely build all the walls in this, separate the floors, and so on and so forth. Clean everything up, neaten it up, and so on and so forth. Now once all this is done, and once Monolith 2 is done, then I can make adjustments in here to how all these lines are set up if I want. I could expand out and make those and make this not so clustered like it is. I was just trying to build a factory in a small place without spreading out across the valley floor. And as you can see, it's coming along nicely. Also, when you're doing this, you need to disconnect the ore that's coming to them, so that otherwise they will fill up the space here. They'll just continue to send stuff till it's completely filled. And that's where we're at. And I'm just waiting for these machines to prime, and once they're fully primed, then we will fire it up. And these should complete in almost no time at all because they'll be fully automated. I'm pulling from this one and putting it in the other one because this one has got two guys that are showing up. For some reason, I'm only getting one drone here, even though it's showing that I have two. So it's taking longer for this one to fill up. Than this one. And so what I've been doing is pulling a couple out of here to try to help the other ones fill up faster. And this is almost done. We're almost ready to rock it. Anyways, so I'll bring you guys back in a second as soon as these are all fully primed. And then once we fire them up, we should be a completely automated factory. Look at all the drones we have. They're just all over the place. Anyway, back in a second. Okay, we're back again. And we have all the drone pads and everything feeding this fabricator completely primed. So we fired the fabricator back up, and as you can see, the filters are coming out at a steady stream with no breaks. It will just continue to pump those out, keeping this completely full. These remain full. And what those are going to do is start filling up our refineries. And we want to fill them all the way up with the filters, all the way through to the end. Now, once both this one and this one is fully primed, then we will again attach the belts with the materials for each one of these. This one, I believe, is the phosphorus, and the other one is the nitrogen, which is right there. And we will connect the nitrogen back to this one once these belts are primed. In other words, it's completely full with the The belts are completely full all the way up to the machine. Then we will fire the machines back up, and they will in turn start filling this up. Now, as soon as these hit 20, which is the stack for those, we will fire it up, and then what we will have is a fully automated system that we don't have to manage, do anything to. We can stand around and stare at them and wait for them to fill the vials, but they will never run out of materials. It'll be a steady stream. So, we will come back as soon as those are done and all that's done, and then we will finish this. We will finish off this Monolith 2. We will complete it. Back in a minute. Okay, we're back. We got everything primed, so we're going to go ahead and reconnect his belts with the ore on them. Now this should back up. As soon as it enters in here, there it goes. So that belt is fully loaded. This belt should be fully loaded in just a second as well. And it's fully loaded. Everything's loaded. Everything's ready to go. Now the goal for me here now is to turn these on. And I'm going to shut this one off, I want it to get primed as well. Same thing with this one. This one needs to be off. Okay, it's off. And we'll turn this one back on over here. Now these two machines are the last two machines we need to prime. And all we're doing is filling this to 20 and making sure that the belts is backed up all the way to here. Once that happens, we wait for a few minutes to allow the rear end to get back primed again. This one back here. And once that happens, then everything will be fully automated and we can release them and let them roll. And they should fill those two remaining tanks pretty quickly. I know the phosphorus will fill up pretty fast because it's already almost halfway full or more than halfway full. And the nitrogen should fill up pretty quickly as well, because this will no longer be pulling and it will only be going feeding the nitrogen. So let's see. That stacks to 50, I believe. Okay, so the belt should be backing up now. Looks like it is. This belt's backing up as well. Okay, the two lead machines are primed. And we just have to wait for these to catch back up again. So, while I was waiting for these to be done, you look above us, I began building a platform up there. And while doing that, I came across kind of a neat trick, and I'll show you guys that in just a minute. This new technique, you can build platforms like this in no time at all. It should start to back up here pretty soon. If we got a problem, we gotta shut this off. Gotta take this out. I'm gonna need to shut that belt off again. Allow these to fill back up. Probably the same thing over here. Yep. Disconnect that belt. Excuse me. But you can see, I mean, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but once you get this whole thing set up right, it will just roll, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. But it takes time and patience to get all that set up. Need to let those fill up again. And while these two machines are filling those up again, we'll go up top and I will show you my little technique. Let me get this out of here. Right. Anyhow, so let's run up top and I'll show you this little technique that will help you build foundations like I'm doing up top there in no time at all. And some of you probably know this already, and maybe there's some people that don't, so it might be helpful for them. I leave the outside edge ones off because I need to build the wall up, and the wall doesn't stack correctly if there is a floor here. Alright, so I knocked this whole section out pretty quickly doing this. So what you want to do is going to get lined up. I'm going to go to base, I'm going to pick the floor, and I'm going to line up where I see the green, and then I'm going to get a couple ahead of me, and then I'm just going to run while spamming my left mouse button. You can see you can do this fairly quickly doing it this way. As long as I keep my X behind it and don't get ahead of it, it works great. I get a few started before I take off. You don't have to worry about overshooting, or as soon as it hits another one, it won't lay one down where one already exists. As you can see, we're filling in this last hole pretty quickly. But you want to do this building before you have walls up around it. Otherwise, it has a tendency to want to jump. I'm sure you can do this with the big foundations as well. And as you can see, it didn't take much time at all. And that was quite a large area that we just filled. And there you go. Hopefully that will help you. Easy peasy. This area was open because I had a drone pad down there. That's why I never finished this. That's it. I'm out of my stuff. Now I've been pulling from this thing to build that whole roof over there. And this thing fills back up pretty quickly. So, let me finish this here real quick, this last little row, and then we'll go check to see where we're at with our machines. And that's what I'm talking about. When you get close to a building and you're doing this, it has a tendency to want to jump sometimes. But you got to be mindful of that. But you can build them pretty quickly. So that being said, let's go check on our machines real quick. Things should be pretty close to being caught back up. Almost. I'm gonna let them rock. We need to get this done. I'm gonna fire all this back up. We can get this finished. Now we should get a steady, nice feed. But that's basically what you want to do. And in doing that, as you can see, I've got a steady feed of materials rolling into the monolith now. And the belts in the background, you can see they're steadily feeding as well. That will help complete this monolith in a short amount of time. It's steadily going up. The phosphorus vial will be full here pretty quickly, and that will leave just the nitrogen. The nitrogen didn't get a chance to roll that long because we decided to do the priming thing, but once the phosphorus is finished, it will not be pulling any more materials, which means the nitrogen vial will get all of them, and it should take no time at all for it to complete. Once those are complete, we'll come back and we will go ahead and initiate all the things we need to initiate to finish this monolith, and that will complete the series. Now, I will be doing stuff here after this. I'm gonna reorganize and whatnot, and I'm probably gonna move things around so that I can find a better way to do this so that everything's not so crowded and compact the way it is. But at least it is all functional, and it is fully automated. I don't have to do anything anymore. I could focus on other things if I wanted, which is building, construction, that kind of stuff. And so I'll probably do another build again, a third build of this monolith, using what I learned from this one about setting the factory up, so that this time I can make it so it's not so compact and it's actually more organized, a little more organized. It is a lot more organized this time than it was the last time, believe me. And last time I had to spend the whole time running back and forth between machines and grabbing things and taking things out, reloading things and that kind of stuff. So finding the way to balance all these so that they can function on their own is really good. And with that knowledge, setting it up again would be a lot easier for me because I'd know what to do right from the start. Anyway, so I'll be back. We'll bring you back as soon as we're complete and the tubes are filled. Back shortly. All right, we're back. And everything's fulfilled. The nitrogen is at 99.7. And there it goes. Alright, so we've completed all the vials. All of them are full. What we're going to do now is we're going to come over and we're going to begin the activation.
Potassium preparation now. Commencing nitrogen preparation now. Commencing phosphorus preparation now. Potassium preparation complete. Nitrogen preparation complete. Phosphorus preparation complete.
Okay, so we need to go up and activate this thing, and Monolith 2 will be complete. Uh-oh, I'm out of juice. Unbelievable. That's alright. It gives us enough of charge we can climb up and do what we gotta do. Okay, so in, I guess, this is episode 12. 12 episodes, 12 or 13 episodes, we've completed everything from Monolith 1 all the way up and through Monolith 2. Now, it may not let us do this because it's night. It's actually morning, but we'll give it a shot. It says 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So there you go. You got to wait till 8 p.m. We'll jump down, charge our batteries, and then we'll run back up. By the time we get all the way back up there, it should be pretty close. It's almost 7 a.m. now. So it's been a cool journey. Got most of the factory built that I wanted to get built. The shell and stuff, of course, takes a lot of time and effort. I think in the next build that I do, I am going to stick to my guns and put all of the drone pads up on the top, like I have those 4 there. I want to line them all out on top for the whole place, because after building that that deck out there where I was showing you how to build in a little faster matter, my drone pad on the bottom on that end over there with the heavy or the rare metals, actually both of them stopped delivering. So these upper decks do have a effect on the drone pads, so best to keep them up high. So I'm going to build, the next time I'm going to build an upper deck like this that will house only the drone pads, and I will belt everything to all the machines wherever they're needed. But anyways, so let's activate this thing.
Well done, Leaf Unit. I shall now commence the pumping process. Pumping in progress.
So as you can see, these deals on the outside begin spinning. And as you can see, the ground is getting a lot greener everywhere. And the sky should start to become more blue now.
Pumping process complete. This is all for now. I shall see you again soon with the next part of your mission.
I don't know if you guys can hear what
Goodbye.
the AI guy is saying, but it says that's all for now. And they'll let us know when the next mission starts. So, with that being said, that's going to be the end of this. The sky should start to clear up and look a little more blue. I know the water is starting to look a little more blue. If you remember, it was very black when we first started here. And the ground is a lot more greener now, instead of a desert look. So, I guess after you complete this section, you can hop in the vehicles and start rolling around and checking out different sites to see if you can't pick up some of the Easter eggs and stuff they have. There's a lot of places to visit out here, and you can get on these roads and they travel all over the place looking for these structures and stuff, and looking in the structures inside of them and things. You'll come across some things. Some of the stuff is buried under things and you have to remove some of the scrap to get to it or whatever. And we may make an episode about that. I haven't decided yet. But anyways, thanks for watching. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming. Hope you enjoyed the series. Hope maybe help you understand the game a little better if you haven't got this far, or if you haven't played before. Leave a comment or a suggestion, or a thought in the comment section. I always read them and I always reply. I really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. That helps us out a lot. We're trying to hit that 1,000 mark. We're almost to 700 now. Really appreciate it if you could hit that subscription button and help us out. Hit the like if you enjoyed it, and hit the bell so you can get a notification we drop our next video. I'll be looking at a couple of new games to start running, maybe start another series on this week. I had a couple that I did. I did a Dinkum series, but nobody seemed to care, and so I'm not going to push the games that nobody wants to watch. There's a couple of interesting games that have come out that have been released recently that I might try. And with all that being said, I hope you have a great afternoon or evening. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.